Okay, July 21st. A couple things I want to cover today, both 20th century. The first one, that in 1915, Woodrow Wilson issued what was considered the third Lusitania note, uh, basically warning the Germans that continued aggression against commercial ships as part of World War I would not be acceptable to Americans. This followed the death of about 100 Americans on the Lusitania, and then there were several other instances where the Germans sunk commercial vessels that contained American soldiers, or American seamen, not soldiers. And so the Woodrow Wilson basically told them that these unfriendly acts against Americans would not be acceptable. Now, however, it would take us 2 more years to get into World War I in April of 1917. The other thing that happened today was that in 1955, Eisenhower issued his Open Skies Plan. Now, the idea of the Open Skies Plan was that between us and the Soviets, it was, we'll tell you where all of our military installations are at. You tell us where yours are at. We'll allow overflies. We can go over and take pictures. You can take pictures of our sites. And it was a way to try and stop the military escalation and the arms escalation of the 1950s after World War II. Eisenhower was pretty sure that the Soviets would not go for it, but it would allow him to show that the Soviets were not serious about arms control in the late 1950s or mid 1950s. So that happened today. And Eisenhower's plan was similar to what Reagan came up with in the 1980s with his Trust But Verify plan during the nuclear disarmament in the 1980s. And so Reagan kind of had this concept that, yes, we've signed an agreement with the Soviets. They're going to denuclearize. We're going to trust them to denuclearize, but we're going to verify that they have done it. So that's the two things I have for you today. I'll see you tomorrow.